Hello everyone, my name is Rizka Mulkya. In today's video, we were going to solve TOEFL questions. But here's the goal. I'm not only going to tell you the correct answer, I am also going to explain why the other choices are wrong, because that's the fastest way to prove your TOEFL score. So, whenever you answer a question, don't just ask, "What's the answer?" Ask, "Why is this answer correct? And why are the others incorrect?" Alright, let's start with question number 1. Portland, Maine is the poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow spent his early years. A. Where? B. It where? C. Where is? D. Which is where? The correct answer is A. Where? Let's read it together. Portland, Maine is where the poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow spent his early years. This sentence is complete. The word where introduces a place. It simply means the place in which. Why not be? It where isn't a grammar pattern in English. You don't say, "Portland, is it where?" That doesn't make sense. Why not see? Where is creates another independent clause. Now you'd have Portland is where is. That's a double verb. It's grammatically wrong. And why not the? Which is where is used when you are adding extra information after a noun. Here we don't need which is. We only need where. So the answer is A. Question number 2. As consumers respond to traditional advertising techniques declines, businesses are beginning new methods of reaching customers. A. The development that. B. It developing. C. Develop. D. To develop. The answer is D. To develop. Remember this pattern. Begin plus to plus verb, or begin plus verbing. Both are possible in English, but among these choices, only to develop is grammatically correct. Why not A? The development that this is a noun phrase. After our beginning, we need a verb, not a noun. Why not B? It developing doesn't fit any English grammar pattern. Why not C? Begin develop is incorrect. After begin, we don't use the base verb directly. It should be begin to develop or begin developing. Since begin developing isn't an option, so D is correct. Question number 3. The knee is most other joints in the body because it cannot twist without injury. A. More likely to be damaged than. B. Likely to be more than damaged. C. More than likely to be damaged. D. To be damaged more than likely. The answer is A. More likely to be damaged than. The comparison pattern is more than. So the sentence becomes the knee is more likely to be damaged than most other joints. Perfect. Why not B? The word order is wrong. English doesn't say likely to be more than damaged. Why not C? More than likely is an idiom meaning very likely, but it doesn't compare the knee with other joints. The sentence needs a comparison. And why not D? The word order is completely incorrect. It doesn't sound natural or grammatical. So the answer is A. Question number 4. The quince is an attractive shrub or small tree closely related to the apple and pear trees. A. Is. B. That is. C. That it is. D. Is that which? The answer is B. That is. The phrase that is closely related is a relative clause describing the tree. Why not A? If we choose is, we'd have the quince is tree is closely related. Now there are two main verbs. That is incorrect. Why not C? That it is has unnecessary subject. The noun tree is already the subject. And why not D? This option has too many unnecessary words. It's not a natural English structure. So the answer is B. Question number 5. Many gases, including the nitrogen and oxygen in air, color or other. A. Have no. B. Which have no. C. Not having. D. They do not have. The answer is A. Have no. The subject is many gases. After the subject, we need the main verb. So, many gases have no color or odor. Why not B? Which have no creates a relative clause, but there's no main verb left. Why not C? Not having is a participle, not the main verb. Why not D? They repeats the subject. That's called a double subject. English doesn't do that. So the answer is A. Question number 6. The American Academy of Poets, the 1930s, provides financial assistance to support working poets. A. When it was founded. B. Was founded. C. Which was founded in. D. Was founded in. The answer is C. Which was founded in. The main sentence is the American Academy of Poets provides financial assistance. Everything between commas is extra information, so we need a relative clause. Why not A? When it was founded needs another idea after when. It tells us the time but not what happened. Why not B? Now we have academy was founded provides two main verbs. Why not D? Same problem. No relative pronoun connects the clause. So the correct answer is C. Question number 7. During the Pleistocene global periods, portions of the earth where plant and animal life flourished, making it possible for people to subsist. A. The. B. It was. C. There were. D. Have there been. The answer is C. There were. This sentence introduced the existence of something. English uses there was or there were. Since portions is plural, we use there were. Why not A? D alone cannot complete the sentence. And why not B? It was reversed to one thing, but portions is plural. Why not D? Have there been is present perfect. The sentence talks about a finished period in history. Past tense is needed. So the answer is C. Question number 8. The photographs of Carrie Mae Weems, in which she often makes her family members, are an affectionate and incisive representation of the African American experience. A. Are her subjects. B. Her subjects. C. Are subjects. D. Which her subjects. The answer is B. Her subjects. The verb make follow this pattern. Make plus object plus complement. For example, she made him captain. Here, makes her family members her subjects. It is a perfect grammar. So why not A? Now we'd have makes are two verbs together. Why not C? Subjects needs the possessive her. Why not D? This isn't a grammatical phrase. So the answer is B. Question number 9. Hubble's law states that the greater the distance between any two galaxies is their relative speed of separation. A. The greatest. B. The greater. C. Greater than. D. As great as. The answer is B. The greater. This is a very common tuple structure. D plus comparative, D plus comparative. For example, the harder you study, the better you do. Same pattern here. Why not A? The greatest is superlative. We need a comparative. Why not C? Greater than compares two things. That's not the structure here. And why not D? S is for equality. This sentence isn't expressing equality. So the answer is B. Question number 10. The onion is characterized by an edible bulb composed of leaves rich in sugar and a pungent oil. The vegetable's strong taste. A. Which the source of. B. That the source is. C. The source of. D. Of the source is. The answer is C. The source of. This sentence means a pungent oil, the source of the vegetable's strong taste. This is an oppositive noun phrase explaining what the oil is. Why not A? Which the source of is incomplete. It should be which is the source of. Why not B? The word order is awkward and incorrect. Why not D? This phrase doesn't follow English grammar. So the answer is C. Question number 11. A regional writer with a gift for dialect, her fiction with the eccentric, comic, but feral inhabitants of rural Mississippi. A. And Eudora wealthy is peopling. B. Eudora wealthy pupils. C. Because Eudora wealthy pupils. D. Eudora wealthy to people. The answer is B. Eudora wealthy peoples. The sentence needs one complete subject and one complete verb. Eudora wealthy peoples her fiction. Here, people is used as a verb meaning to populate. Why not A? The sentence starts with and without a previous clause. Also, its peopling doesn't fit the context. Why not C? Because creates a dependent clause. There's no independent clause to complete the sentence. Why not D? To people is an infinitive. The sentence needs the main verb. So the answer is B. Question number 12. Relative humidity is the amount of water vapor the air contains at a certain temperature, with the amount it could hold at that temperature. A. To compare. B. Compared. C. Comparing. D. Compares. The correct answer is B. Compared. Let's read the sentence first. Relative humidity is amount of water vapor the air contains at a certain temperature compared with the amount it could hold at that temperature. Here, compared with is a reduced passive phrase. It means when it is compared with. This is a very common TOEFL grammar pattern. Why not A? To compare shows purpose. The sentence isn't talking about purpose, it's describing how relative humidity is measured. Why not C? Comparing means the subject is actively doing the comparison, but relative humidity isn't comparing anything itself. Someone compares it, so we need the passive form. Why not D? Compares would need a subject. For example, relative humidity compares, but that's not the intended structure here. So the answer is B. Question number 13. Scientists believe the first inhabitants of Americas arrived by crossing the land bridge that connected Siberia and more than 10,000 years ago. A. This is Alaska now. B. Alaska is now. C. Is now Alaska. D. What is now Alaska? The correct answer is D. What is now Alaska? Read the sentence. The land bridge that connected Siberia and what is now Alaska. The phrase that what is now Alaska means the place that is now called Alaska. This is a common TOEFL expression. Why not A? This is Alaska now is a complete sentence. We don't need a complete sentence here. Why not B? Alaska is now is incomplete. It doesn't fit after connected Siberia and. Why not C? The word order is unnatural. Native speakers don't say connected Siberia and is now Alaska. So the answer is D. Question number 14. Fibers of hair and wool are not continuous and must normally be spun into thread woven into textile fabrics. A. As are they. B. When to be. C. That they are. D. If they are to be. The correct answer is D. If they are to be. The sentence means hair and wool must first be spun into thread if they are going to be woven into fabric. This expresses a condition. Why not A? As are they has incorrect word order. It doesn't fit the sentence. Why not B? When to be is in an English grammar pattern. And why not C? That they are creates an incomplete clause. It doesn't express the condition needed. So the answer is D. Question number 15. Margaret Brand, because of her skill in managing estates, became largest landholders in colonial Maryland. A. What the? B. One of the. C. Who the. D. The one that. The correct answer is one of the. This follows a very common TOEFL pattern. One of the plus superlative plus plural noun. So we say one of the largest landholders. Why not A? What the doesn't fit after became. Why not C? Who the is a relative pronoun. It's incorrect here. And why not D? The one that largest landholder. This doesn't make grammatical sense. So the answer is B. Question number 16. The Armory Show held in New York in 1913 was an important exhibition of modern European art. The incorrect part is B. A. The sentence say was an important exhibition. When a word begins with a vowel sound, we use an, not a. So it should be an important exhibition. So the correct sentence is the Armory Show held in New York in 1913 was an important exhibition of modern European art. Question number 17. Ripe fruit is often stored in a place who contains much carbon dioxide so that the fruit will not decay too rapidly. The incorrect part is B. Who. The word who is only used for people. A place isn't a person. Use that or which instead. So the correct sentence is a place that contains much carbon dioxide. Question number 18. In 1852, Massachusetts passed a law requiring all children from 4 to 18 years of old to attend school. The incorrect part is D. Old. After an age expression, we say years old, but after years of, the word age is required. So either 18 years old or 18 years of age. So the correct sentence is from 4 to 18 years of age. Question number 19. The main purpose of classifying animals is to show the most probable evolutionary relationship of the different species to each another. The incorrect part is D, each. The correct expression is each other, not each another. So the correct sentence is the different species to each other. Question number 20. Matthew C. Perry, a United States naval commander, gained fame not in war and through diplomacy. The incorrect part is C, and. The sentence used the correlative conjunction, not, but, so it should be not in war but through diplomacy. So the correct sentence is Matthew C. Perry gained fame not in war but through diplomacy. Question number 21. One of the most impressive collection of 19th century European paintings in the United States can be found to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. The incorrect part is D, 2. We say found at a museum, not found to. So the correct sentence should be can be found at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Question number 22. Three of every four migrating water birds in North America visit the Gulf of Mexico's winter wetlands. The incorrect part is C, visits. The subject is plural. Three of every four migrating water birds. Therefore, the verb must also be plural. So the correct sentence is three of every four migrating water birds visit the Gulf of Mexico's winter wetlands. Question number 23. Charleston, West Virginia was named for Charles Clendenin, whose son George acquired land at the junction of the Elk and Kanawha rivers in 1718. The incorrect part is B, who. Here we need the possession's relative pronoun. Instead of whose son, it should be whose son. So the correct sentence is Charleston, West Virginia was named for Charles Clendenin, whose son George acquired land at the junction of the Elk and Kanawha rivers in 1718. Question number 24. Financier Andrew Mellon donated most of his magnificent art collection to the National Gallery of Art. Where is it now locating? The incorrect answer is D, locating. Let's look at the ending. Where is it now locating? The verb locating is wrong because locate isn't normally used at the progressive passive like this. We should say, where is it now located? Located is the part participle used as an adjective meaning situated. So the correct sentence is financier Andrew Mellon donated most of his magnificent art collection to the National Gallery of Art. Where is it now located? Question number 25. Soil temperatures in Death Valley, California near the Nevada border have been known to reach 90 degrees Celsius. The incorrect answer is D, of degrees. The expression should simply be 90 degrees Celsius. We never say 90 of degrees. The word of is unnecessary. So the correct sentence is soil temperatures in Death Valley, California near the Nevada border have been known to reach 90 degrees Celsius. Question number 26. When the sun Moon and Earth are alignment and the Moon crosses the Earth orbital plane, a solar eclipse occurs. The incorrect answer is B, alignment. After the verb are, we need an adjective. Alignment is a noun. The adjective is aligned. So the correct sentence, when the sun, moon, earth are aligned and the moon crosses the earth's orbital plane, a solar eclipse occurs. Question number 27. Mary Cassatt's paintings of mothers and children are known for its fine linear rhythm, simple modelings, and harmonies of clear color. The incorrect answer is A. Its. The subject is paintings. That's plural. So we need the plural possessive pronoun, their, not its. So the correct sentence should be are known for their fine linear rhythm. Question number 28. Plants synthesize carbohydrates from water and carbon dioxide with the aid of energy is derived from sunlight. The incorrect answer is C, is derived. The sentence already has one main verb, plants synthesize. Adding another main verb is derived creates a grammar error. What we need is reduced relative clause, derived from sunlight. So the correct sentence is with the aid of energy derived from sunlight. Question number 29. The best American popular music balances a powerful emotions of youth with tenderness, grace, and wit. The incorrect answer is B, a powerful. The noun emotions is plural, so we cannot use a. It should simply be powerful emotions. So the correct sentence is the best American popular music balances powerful emotions of youth with tenderness, grace, and wit. Question number 30. In the 19th century, women used quilt to inscribe their responses to social, economic, and politics issues. The incorrect answer is D, politics. Look at the list. Social, economic. These are adjectives, so the third word should also be an adjective. Instead of politics, we need political. So the correct sentence is in the 19th century, women quilts to inscribe their response to social, economics, and political issues. Question number 31. Fossils in the 5 million year old rocks demonstrate that life forms in the Cambrian period were mostly marine animals' capability of secreting calcium to form shells. The incorrect answer is D, capability. After the noun animals, we need an adjective. Capability is a noun. The adjective is capable. So the correct sentence is marine animals capable of secreting calcium. Question number 32. Rainbows in the shape of complete circles are sometimes seen from airplanes because they are not cutting off by the horizon. The incorrect answer is C, cutting. This sentence is passive. The pattern should be are not cut off, not are not cutting off. So the correct sentence is rainbows in the shape of complete circles are sometimes seen from airplanes because they are not cut off by the horizon. Question number 33. Hot at the equator causes the air to expand, rise, and flow toward the poles. The correct answer is A, hot. Hot is an adjective. Here we need a noun because it is the subject of the sentence. The correct word is heat. So the correct sentence is heat at the equator causes the air to expand, rise, and flow toward the poles. Question number 34. Although research has been ongoing since 1930, the existence of ESP, perception and communication without the use of sight, hear, taste, touch, or smell is still disputed. The incorrect answer is D, hear. Look at the list. Sight, hear, taste, touch, smell. These should all be nouns. And here is a verb. The noun is hearing. So the correct answer is, although research has been ongoing since 1930, the existence of ASP perception and communication without the use of sight, hearing, taste, touch, or smell is still disputed. Question number 35. As many as 15% of the income from motion pictures produced in the United States comes from marketing the films abroad. The incorrect answer is A, as many. Let's look at the beginning. As many as 50% of the income. This phrase as many as is only used with countable nouns like as many as 100 students, as many as 20 books. But income is uncountable. For uncountable nouns, we use as much as. So the correct sentence should be as much as 50% of the income from motion pictures come from marketing the films abroad. Question number 36. Sleep is controlled by the brain and associated by characteristic breathing rhythms. The incorrect answer is C, associated by. The verb associate follows this pattern. Associate with, not associate by. So the sentence should say, sleep is controlled by the brain and associated with characteristic breathing rhythms. Question number 37. The walls around the city of Quebec, which was originally a fort military, still stand, making Quebec the only walled city in North America. The incorrect answer is B, fort military. In English, adjectives usually come before the noun. The sentence says a fort military, but the correct order is a military fort. So the correct sentence is the walls around the city of Quebec, which was originally a military fort, still stand, making Quebec the only walled city in North America. Question number 38. The manufacture of automobile was extremely expensive until assembly line techniques make them cheaper to produce. The incorrect answer is A, automobile. The sentence is talking about automobiles in general. After the phrase manufacture of, we normally use plural noun, so it should be manufacture of automobiles. There's another clue. Later in the sentence, we see the pronoun them. The pronoun is plural, so the noun should also be plural. So the correct sentence is, the manufacture of automobiles was extremely expensive until assembly line techniques make them cheaper to produce. Question number 39. The ballad is characterized by informal diction, by a narrative largely dependent on action and dialogue, by thematic intent, and by stress on repetition. The incorrect answer is C, thematic intent. Let's look at the pattern. The sentence lists several noun phrases. By informal diction, by a narrative, by thematic intent, by stress. The word thematic is an adjective. The word instance is also an adjective. We need an adjective followed by a noun. So it should be thematic intensity. So the correct sentence is, the ballad is characterized by informal diction, by a narrative largely dependent on action and dialogue, by thematic intensity, and by stress on repetition. Question number 40. Eleanor Roosevelt set the standard against which the wives of all United States presidents since have evaluated. The incorrect sentence is D. Have evaluated. The phrase the standard against which means the wives were judged or measured against that standard. So the passive voice is needed. Instead of have evaluated, it should be have been evaluated. So the correct sentence is Eleanor Roosevelt set the standard against which the wives of all United States presidents since have been evaluated. Congratulations! You've now completed all 40 questions in this TOEFL structure and written expression practice set. If you've watched the entire series, you've probably noticed something important. Most TOEFL grammar questions don't test difficult vocabulary. Instead, they test whether you can quickly recognize grammar patterns. Here are some of the patterns we've seen throughout these 40 questions: subject verb agreement, relative clauses, passive voice, parts of speech, parallel structure, comparisons, countable versus uncountable nouns, common prepositions, and word order. When you're taking the TOEFL, don't try to translate every sentence into your first language. Instead, train yourself to spot these grammar patterns immediately. The faster you recognize the pattern, the faster you'll find the correct answer. Thank you so much for watching this TOEFL structure and written expression series. I hope this explanation helped you understand not only what the correct answer is, but also why the other choices are wrong. Keep practicing, keep reviewing the grammar patterns, and you will see your TOEFL score improve. See you in the next lesson and good luck with your TOEFL preparations. Bye!